So the latest news is that this movie is going to be released on IMAX.
Yes, indeed.
Which is going to be a really great viewing experience for us all.
Yeah.
What scene do you think will be most impressive on this screen?
Well, I think there's a couple of really grand scenes. I mean, that's why we wanted it on the movie, because the movie's big,
overall.
And so there's these great scenes with them climbing onto these moving trains, and then hanging out of these moving trains, and then jumping onto sort of a 7-story roof from an elevated train track, moving, from a moving train. So it's kind of crazy and big. And then there's a great sort of epic scene that takes, or iconic scene that from the book that takes place on this Ferris wheel,
yes,
where Four and Triss climb the Ferris wheel, and so which will be great when it's huge, because the Ferris wheel is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they really did it. So
I know. I heard a lot of the actors actually did a bunch of their own stunt
yeah,
work.
yeah.
Were you nervous at all?
A little bit. I mean, there was a lot of fighting, and there was a lot of getting on and off those trains. I wanted to do it as real as possible, and which required them to do a lot of it. And we did it. We didn't do a CG train or a green screen train for them to jump on. They were actually climbing up onto the L tracks in Chicago, and then getting on. We built our own train and our own stretch of tracks, and they ran along, got on it, and it's crazy.
It was a very small production.
It was a big production for that reason. Yes. Yeah. So it's good.
Very cool. Very cool. And I'd love your take on the creative liberties that you took, because this is based on a book.
Right.
What creative liberties did you take in bringing it to life?
Well, a movie is it's different from a book. It has different needs. And I mean, some of the things that I wanted the society, it's like we've seen lots of future movies set in the future, post-apocalyptic movies, and so it's like, how do you do it differently? And so one thing that I wanted to do was I began the society as more of like a communal utopia, as more of a successful society, not as run down as it is in the book, but then it sort of gets to that place. So I wanted to give it, a visual journey, because Shailene's character, Beatrice, is buying into the society. She wants to be part of it. I thought that the society seemed to be something that you would want to be a part of at first, and seemed to be working and peaceful and successful before we started to see the cracks underneath. So
very good.
Yeah.
And we are here at Comic-Con. One word to describe this experience.
Madness.
Nice.
Comic-Con. Yeah.
I think that's what Zoe said, actually.
Really?
Madness.
Zoe and I think the same. Where is Zoe? Is she here? Is she going by? Oh, there she is, right there.
Reunion is happening in T-minus 1 hour.
It is.
So nice to meet you.
Okay, nice meeting you.
Thanks
Thanks
so
for your
much.
questions.